What's up, YouTube? It's been a week or so. I'm waiting for some people to get in here. I'm gonna talk about July, man. July's been crazy. Give me 1 second. All right. What's up? All right, so as you can see by the title, I've been having like a rough. I lost 2 phones. Well, they actually broke apart, like they died on me. My truck been in the shop like 3 times in like the past 2 weeks, and like stuff has just been really going like crazy, right? Like July was just a really crazy month for me. Having nightmares, nails in my tire, not being able to communicate with my dispatcher. Like July was wild. What's up? And I mean, it wasn't all that bad though, but it was just like not expected. I gotta talk and shut this load at the same time. But yeah, it was just like so much bad stuff going on. And like I just, you know what I'm saying? I really had to think about it. Like how the old me would handle a situation like this. And how the person that I want to be, you know what I'm saying, in the future, like how would me in the future handle this situation, right? Like what would he do? The better Chris, the smarter Chris. What would he do if he was in my shoes right now? That's what I had to think about. Like when these situations presented themselves, I missed work on Monday. You know what I'm saying? So my week started off crazy. My check don't look crazy when I get it. Last week was slow. You know what I'm saying? The week before that wasn't too good. But you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I had to just think about, instead of like dwelling on the problem, right? I had to just think about the solution. Once I figured out what my solution was, and I knew what I had to do, I just did it. I knew that my truck, you know what I'm saying, it was having issues. So what do you do when your truck has issues? Take it to the shop. The first time I got in the shop with the electrical line, the pigtail, I thought it was messing up, right? So they replaced it. They put a straight electrical line on there where it doesn't coil up. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So the green one, if you drive, you know what I'm talking about. It's my electrical line, right? My pigtail. Call it a 7-way, whatever you call it. So my electrical line, I thought it was my electrical line, right? So the first shop replaced my electrical line. And then that was on Friday. I hooked up to like 3 trailers with that straight electrical line, and it ripped out. I gotta show you this. It ripped out the electrical line on, right? So right here, where the pigtail connect on that electrical line, when it goes in there, it ripped. this completely out on 3 trailers. Ripped them all out. So over the weekend they had to get them replaced, and you know what I'm saying? They had to spend some money over the weekend to get those trailers back to working. But it was all due to, you know what I'm saying, my trailer, or my, you know what I'm saying, my pigtails, my electrical line was ripping them all out. So what I had to do, you know what I'm saying, on Tuesday this week is when I came back to work. I got a new electrical line. Then I'm driving and my blinkers start blinking fast, right? That's indicating that there's still an issue. So I have to go back to the shop on Tuesday and get the pigtail replaced. If you're just now coming in, I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying, just what's been going on. So I had an electrical line that was pulling out all the fuses for all the, where it goes on the trailer. It was pulling all of those out. So I got, and then my lights was messing up, right? The reason I got it replaced in the first place, because the lights were messing up. They put the wrong electrical, they put the straight line on there, the straight pigtail, and started pulling out the stuff on the trailer. So then I got to get it replaced. I got it replaced. It's still messing up. I'm just unloading this rebar right now. So it's still messing up. I go to the shop twice on Tuesday. Tuesday I went to the shop twice, wasted like 4 hours. First people, shit. God damn. First people messed it up. Second people messed it up. Come to find out, it wasn't an electrical line. It was actually the fuses in the truck that needed to be replaced. Nobody checked that. So, you know what I'm saying? That messed up my whole day. I got like 1 load Tuesday. I think I got 2 loads Tuesday, but still, you know what I'm saying? It wasted a lot of time. And on Tuesday, on top of that, I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday. Yeah, it was Tuesday. My phone decides, you know what I'm saying? One of my phones already broken. I got 2 phones. One is for a hotspot, so I can upload videos for y'all, and the other one record it. So the hotspot I had to upload my videos to the internet, that phone died. That phone broke. Screen went black. That was like 2 weeks ago. Not last week, but the week before last. Right. Then this week, the other phone died. And I was like, man, like it's too much stuff going on. So we finally get everything fixed. Electrical lines is good. You know what I'm saying? I stopped by the T-Mobile, because I got T-Mobile and Metro PCS. They don't got no Metro PCSs out here in Oklahoma. They got dispensaries on every corner, but they ain't got no Metro PCS. So I had to get another phone so I could record for y'all, get back on here, and see what was going on, let y'all know what's going on, why it's been so long, why I ain't posted a video. But, you know what I'm saying, out of all the bad that happened in the past 2 weeks, some good stuff did happen too. You know what I'm saying? I put aside money for my emergency savings in case anything happens. What else did I do? I was on this podcast called the Trucking Hustle Podcast. Trucking and the letter N Hustle. If you follow me on Instagram, I've reposted. I I reposted them on my story. Truck and Hustle podcast by this dude called RJ. So I don't know if y'all on Instagram, but go check out the Truck and Hustle podcast. He has like 3 shows on there. And they're really good, you know what I'm saying, interviews from guys who own, like there's this 23-year-old dude who like, he owns this company debt free, and he gets like contracts to the government. He said the government paid for his trucks. Oh shit! Look, don't let me lose this phone, right? Hold up. I just bought this phone, but me and my wife, we're trying to stop eating out, so hopefully that pays for the phone. But yeah, like I said, I got life insurance, Index Universal Life Insurance. So it's like an investment. And I also, what else did I do? Like I said, I put some emergency savings up, and then I saved some money for like my 6 months of expenses. So now we can really start, like, you know what I'm saying, promoting other stuff that I'm doing. I can put money behind getting better equipment or whatever I need to do. Saving for a truck. That's the goal for next year. I'm thinking like 4th quarter next year, maybe we'll buy a truck. But yeah, I just wanted to get on here and let y'all know, like, man, I've been going through it. If you've been going through it, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got trials. We all go through it. It's all about being solution oriented. Don't let your problems take over your life. Don't get caught up in the issues. Don't let it overwhelm you. Because that's what it's there for. It's there to test you, to try you. I had somebody ask me, I got to answer this question. Somebody in my Instagram inbox, they said, how did I go broke? How did I go broke if I was leasing a truck, right? So I guess they saw like one of my old videos talking about I was going broke or something like that. So he said, how did I go broke if I was leasing a truck? So I don't think you're watching this, but I'm gonna just explain to y'all how do you go broke leasing a truck, right? Well, you got expenses, right? A lot of people don't understand the business behind leasing a truck. When you lease a truck, you take the responsibility for all the expenses on that truck. You know what I'm saying? From the fuel to any repairs, anything like that, that's your problem now. When you're a company driver, you call the company and let them know, hey, something wrong, handle it. Like what I'm doing now, I'm running company. Because I played the game, right? I want my check, you know what I'm saying? When they write my check, I don't want nobody to touch it but me, right? I ain't taking out no expenses. I ain't taking out no fuel, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? When you leasing, all that stuff is coming out of your check. You got insurance. You know what I'm saying? You got all kind of stuff. You got your maintenance account you got to put money into. So when you lease a truck, you're taking on a lot of responsibility. So that's how you go broke. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't putting your money in the right places, you know what I'm saying? You lease a truck and you ain't putting your money in the right places. You ain't got 2 accounts set up, one for you and one for your business. And you just, you know what I'm saying, running off one account. You dipping in one account, paying your bills, dipping in one account, paying, you know what I'm saying, stuff for your business. That ain't the way it's set up. You ain't putting money aside for taxes. you will go broke leasing if you don't know what you're doing. Me, I didn't have no money at one point. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go broke leasing. I was broke at some point in time. How did that happen? Because my ass was at home. You know what I'm saying? I got sick. I wanted to be at home. I see the truck. I wanted to be at home. I got sick. And so I was taking time off. So even though I'm leasing a truck and I'm supposed to be making all this money, every Monday, what's attached to that truck note? More bills. What's attached to that truck note? Insurance. What's attached to that truck note? Fuel expenses. All that. That's how you go broke. And if you ain't ready for something like that, you know what I'm saying? I don't recommend you going and leasing a truck if you don't understand, right, that you need to run. If those wheels ain't turning, you ain't making no money. But me, I did make money, you know what I'm saying? I paid my rent in advance. I opened up a dispatching firm. I bought a car. This E-Log have Rand McNally GPS in the truck. Not mine. I run OmniTrack right now. And it's just like a standard GPS. It don't even work. You know what I'm saying? This damn GPS on this truck don't even work. I guess show you the map of like where you are. But like if you put in a destination, this shit try to take you to Mexico. No lie. When I was at Stevens, and when I was at JB Hunt, yeah, man, this thing sucked. But when I was at Stevens and I was at JB Hunt, their work. But those, you know what I'm saying, Jordan, they only got like 500 trucks. So I don't expect them to have everything. You know what I'm saying? And be all technological like these other companies because they got money to spend. They got money to blow, right? JB Hunt, Stevens, those are like top 20, top 30 companies. I know JB Hunt is like a top, you know what I'm saying, 1 out of 5, or it's up there. Like, JB Hunt those are massive companies. They got money. But yeah, I appreciate the question. Who said that? Juan Dawson, appreciate the question. But yeah, as far as like I don't know if you're looking for a GPS. I had a Garmin, and it worked. Not actually, it shit didn't work. I never had a Rand McNally. I used my Garmin just like I used the one in here. You know what I'm saying? Just to make sure I'm on the right highway. Usually I just do, like if I was OTR, I would do a pre-plan. I'd pre-plan my route because I don't like depending on GPS. Like I said, the one here don't even work. It just show you a map. So I use my phone, but I don't really have to use my phone no more. Yeah, them GPSs, they are expensive. They got them actually, you can get them refurbished. They're a little bit cheaper. If you buy a refurbished, it's like it's a website. Somebody had told me about it. It's like I don't know if you probably Google like refurbished Rand McNally GPSs, it'll come up like one of the top posts. It'll come up one of the top posts. But they were a lot cheaper. I think they were like half the price of a brand new one, but it's just refurbished. You might be able to check Amazon or eBay too. But yeah, my Garmin, it was cool, the Garmin one I had, because it was like I could voice control it. I didn't have to use my hands. So I could be like, go to XXX address, and they'd be like, all right, go. Or I could be like, take me to the nearest pilot. and then it'd be like, all right, and it'll map it out. But you know what I'm saying? It will always take me to some, like sometimes it'll take me to where I told it to go, and sometimes it'll take me where it wanted me to go. Hold up. I gotta grab like 3 of these straps. So right now, I'm putting up my straps, and this is my inspection for the night. I don't have no more time on my clock. What is it, August 1st? So, including this month, we got 5 more months to the year. 5 more months. My goal is to have enough money to, you know what I'm saying, put a down payment on the truck by the end of this year. Even though I'm not gonna buy a truck, I'm not gonna consider buying a truck until the 4th quarter of next year. I'm not gonna think about it until then. I'm gonna just keep like saving my money. Somebody on Twitter, one of the guys on Twitter was telling me, he was like, Chris, you know what I'm saying, I'm enjoying the content. When you gonna get back in a truck? As far as like owning your own truck or leasing. And I was like, if I do anything, I'm owning. I'm not leasing no more. Even though I hear like Jordan has a good leasing program, but you know what I'm saying, been there, done that. I ain't doing it no more. I don't need nothing coming out of my check. I don't want no fuel expenses. I don't want to pay no insurance. I don't want to pay for no tires. That's what I paid a lot of money when I leased. A lot of money on, you know what I'm saying, just bullshit. So if you do lease, I recommend you get like a toolkit for your truck. So anything like minor you can repair yourself. Just pull up a YouTube video, you know what I'm saying, and you have a toolkit that has like, you know what I'm saying, a couple tools in it that you can use. You might be able to do that yourself. Save, you know what I'm saying, time and money. Now I'm rolling up these straps. So tomorrow, Friday, I get to chill for the weekend. Work on my website. If y'all don't know, I have a website, chrisleetv.com. I also have my planner that I created for truckers, a financial planner for truckers. Help you track and save your money, track your miles, track what you're eating, you know what I'm saying? Track your goals. Something that I created after leasing my truck, after leasing 2 trucks. And then, you know what I'm saying, trying to figure out how much money I made after leasing 2 trucks, how much money I took home. I spent a lot of money. Like I said, a lot of deductions came out my money. I was always trying to learn something. So me being over the road, I took a lot of courses. so I could be better with my money financially. Funny how you got to spend money to learn how to use money. It's crazy, right? It's hot out here. But I feel like I'm doing better, you know what I'm saying? I'm learning how to use my money as a tool. Not just buying dumb stuff. Now I'm buying life insurance, right? Now I got savings accounts and emergency funds. Who does that kind of stuff? I'm just trying to make sure if I'm not here, you know what I'm saying? If I leave tomorrow, I gotta make sure everybody at home straight, right? That's my job as a man. That if anything happens to me, that they don't want for nothing, right? I think that should be every man's, you know what I'm saying, job. Every man with a kid, you should have life insurance. But not just no regular life insurance, you know what I'm saying? Do your research. I got Index Universal. You know what I'm saying? If you know something about that, you know, it's like the one I got, it's like a savings account, right? So they got a minimum amount I can put in there, they got a maximum amount I can put in there. And over time, you know what I'm saying, I'm able to take money out of that account if I need to. Use it to do things, make investments, buy a house. People don't understand that kind of stuff. Like, I feel like people like that got my same color skin, when you mention life insurance to them, they start thinking that, you know what I'm saying, you're trying to put some bad juju on them, right? They're like, well, I need life insurance. You think I'm about to die or something like that? And that's how you know they're uneducated. That's how you know they ain't all that up there, you know what I'm saying? They're just talking like they know what they're talking about. But if they're talking about, you know what I'm saying, why you want me to get life insurance? You know what I'm saying? And they got kids, they don't got it. I feel like something wrong. Every man should have life insurance for his family. So if you have to go and you the head of the household, that might be the thing. Maybe these men not the head of the household, right? I ain't think about that. Still, you got to contribute somehow. So I got life insurance for me. I got it for my wife. We got the same policy, but hers actually, she can earn more in hers than I can earn in mine. And it's only because of the gender thing, because they think women gonna live longer than men. Like mine cut off at like 100 and like 2. Hers go to like 115 years old. Mine go to stop off like at 102 years old because they expect women to live longer than men. So if the max amount is contributed on hers, you know what I'm saying, it could go up to like almost $2 million. Mine is only 1 million, but you know what I'm saying, that's more than enough for us to eat, you know what I'm saying, for her to be good if I'm not here for anything, you know what I'm saying? And I put a policy on my son too, because once he turns 18, he can take over that policy, that life insurance policy for himself. and he can use that money and draw out of that money. Like I said, the one that I got is like a savings account. His is something special. I forgot what it's called, but he can use that money to buy a house or pay for college. So I ain't got to pay for that. And I learned all this stuff reading, listening to audiobooks, you know what I'm saying, over the road, just like different financial tools to use to invest in, to, you know what I'm saying, create a legacy so I can leave something behind. Because, you know what I'm saying, we're not gonna be here forever. And that's my thing. Like, I think if you have kids, you gotta leave something behind. You gotta leave something for them. You know what I'm saying? You can't just have them looking crazy out here. You can't be having your kids going into debt, you know what I'm saying, for college and stuff like that. Like, you gotta teach your kids about finances. So when they do get some money, they don't blow it on dumb stuff. Teaching kids about credit. Gotta pull this, borrow my fifth wheel. It's stuck. So I gotta back up to release it. Oh, man. And I'm gonna drop my airbags too. So, like, when I'm dollying down, when I dolly down, I don't like to put it all the way down to where it's touching the ground, right? When I dolly down, I leave it like an inch above the ground. Then I drop my airbags. That way the next person who get under the trailer, when they dollying up, and they get under the trailer is gonna lift up, you know what I'm saying, that 1 inch, so you don't have to work as hard trying to dolly it up. Because if it's on the ground, you know what I'm saying, you know how hard you gotta work sometimes? If you're a trucker, you know what I'm talking about. God damn, fifth wheel's still stuck. Y'all help me in the comments. My fifth wheel stuck. What am I supposed to do? My dumb ass, I'd already pulled it. Now I'm about to hook up to this other trailer. Once I do that, I'm gonna call it a night. Do my little work tomorrow, my little 1-2 loads, and head to the crib on this dedicated route, making this dedicated money. Gotta make sure I inflate my airbags again. Oh shoot, I didn't even talk about that, man. Also, my airbags, my what is that? That little valve back there by the fifth wheel, I forget the name of it. It's like a trolley valve. I don't know what they call it. It controls the airbag pressure, like the air that goes in the airbag, right? That thing was broke. That happened this week too. I don't know what they did when they was replacing my pigtail. But man, they was touching all kind of stuff. See, I got, oh, y'all can't see that. There's some space in between my fifth wheel and this trailer. There we go. So I gotta dolly it down a little bit. I don't know if you can see it in there. Nah, y'all can't see it in there. You see that space in between my fifth wheel and my trailer? I gotta dolly this thing down. And watch me work hard. Do some hard work. All right, our work is done for the night. We're hooked up, ready to go. That's it for this live stream. Appreciate y'all.